welcome. Day 17, you're doing great. We're going to be on the ground today, which I love because I feel like it is just so relaxing to just lay out on the ground and let your body stretch. So since we're sitting right now, let's go ahead and, if possible, bring our foot over our other leg. Now, if this is not comfortable, do not force it. You can have it out here, or if you need to extend it more, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to try to get our legs parallel. And if we'd like, we can push down on this knee. As you see, I have a big gap. Now, if this is tight, you might want to put a blanket under this knee. Our navel is in. Our shoulders are away from our ears. And we're deep Ujjayi breathing. Breathe in through the nose. Let it pass through the throat. And then as you exhale the same way, air passes through the throat and comes out the nose. You might make a Darth Vader sound. Slowly come out and switch legs, however you feel comfortable. Same thing with this leg, as ever much feels comfortable. Lean into that stretch or put a blanket under it. It's important to listen to our bodies. I know I say that all the time, but it is so important. And one day you might be able to go more, and another day you might need to have that blanket and just sit like this. It's whatever your body needs today. A lot of injuries are caused by not listening to our body, not giving our body what it wants. In our fast-paced society, it's so easy to get focused on task and we forget that our body is something that needs to be taken care of. It can't just go, go, go. We sometimes have to stop and mend it and take care of it. Slowly come out of this and go to a laying position on my back. Alright, raise that leg. If you have a strap, you might want to put it on your foot so you can hold it, or just hold your leg up here. If you're feeling great, you can hold up high. It's just something that we can relax. We're going to feel it in our hamstrings. Maybe a little in your calf, especially if you tip your toes down towards your body. You might feel it in your calf a little more. And deep breath. This is a great stretch for at the end of the day or during the day or beginning. It helps your lower body release a little, lower back. You can also put your leg on a wall, or if you have a hallway, you can put it on a wall and then let your leg hang through the hallway. Feels very good. And slowly let it down. And then we're going to bend that knee up as far as we feel comfortable. We've done this before in our series, but it's such a good stretch. It's been a while, so I thought it was good to do it today. Now we're not trying to go out. We're trying to come back straight toward our body. Now a little bit we'll go out, but that's just a different stretch. You can pull a little. Let's don't force anything, but a little coaxing, as long as it's not hurting, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to release a little, and I'm going to very gently go out this way. Whatever my body feels comfortable with. I'm not going to force it. It's pulling this hip up. What's happening is my body is going down and this hip wants to come up. Let's try to keep this hip down if we can. going to be some rotation. So don't stress your back trying to keep it down on the ground. But try to avoid this. And let's let it come back to that knee. And then push it over a little as you feel comfortable. Be careful when twisting. Make sure we do them gently and with care. Okay, I'm going to get a little deeper in it so my hip on this side is going to come away from the ground. And if you feel comfortable, you can keep going. Now, if you've had lower back injuries or other issues in your hips or lower back, I'm not going to suggest you go ahead with the twist. Twisting is something we have to be very careful with. You want to make sure you do it right so you don't get hurt. But if this is something you want to try, go for it. Alright, we're going to slowly come out of this twist and take care of our other side. So I'll stretch that leg out. And this new leg is up. If you want, pull those toes down to your body. It'll stretch your calf more. Deep, deep breathing. Letting that foot down, we're going to go to the knee, pull to the body. Trying to keep our hips flat on the ground as much as possible. I'm trying to keep my hip from going out yet. We will do that later, but I want to get a good stretch in this position. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and let that leg go out. Try not to let your other hip fly into the air. It's going to get pulled, but we want to try to keep it from raising up. If you need to, help push it down, that might help. And slowly bring it back to the middle. Slowly relax. Alright. Oops. Gotta scoot over. Alright, we're going to bring it back in and go for the twist. If you feel comfortable, we'll bring in that leg over and then slowly letting that hip rise and falling into it. I'm having to scoot out because I ran into the wall. Now, you might not want to go all the way, and that's perfectly fine. You might not want to twist back. If you want to, you can twist this way. So the knees going that way, head's this way. But you can also just do a lower body stretch and not turn your head and upper body. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. It's going to be more intense of a stretch if your head's facing opposite than your knee. It's going to be more intense of a stretch if your head is facing the opposite direction than your knee. And slowly untwist. I love twists because they help get more blood flow. So when we're twisted, there's not quite as much blood flow. And then when we untwist, blood can just rush right in. And so it's great for getting fresh blood supply. All right, we're just gonna lay here in our ending pose. Deep breaths. I hope you enjoyed today. I know I did. I always love stretching my hips, laying on the ground. You have a great day.